Landon, show me your stamp.
Can I go to the bathroom? Hey, I ain't that picture stuff.
I'm gonna announce that right now. You stand right now.
Thank you, Mr. Lecter. Cohort 6A, I have told cohort 6A that the top 3 scorers in 6th grade on the history test will receive a special cupcake. Not one of them Food Max 12 case cupcakes. A really good cupcake. Okay? All right, so make sure you're doing your best on your test. Yes.
I don't like cupcakes.
Sorry.
Too bad.
Probably Friday. Thank you. Back to silence.
Too bad.
Wait, can you see my
No, it's in Dia's class.
Give me mine. You can take it. Yeah, no. Mr. Jackson.
Malia, did I stamp your home? Show me the stamp. Oh, I stamped that. Joel, I stamped your homework? Huh? All right, thank you.
Can I go check it?
Tarea.
Oh, Mr. Diaz, check it yesterday.
Okay. Alexis, did I stamp your paper? You didn't do it? No, you don't need it for the quiz. Okay, you got the stamp. See, gracias. Gracias. Yes, I did. Someday, normally I'm not supposed to let you go. I just need you to get your homework ready. I'm trying to do you a favor. Okay, so Cedric, Alexis, who else? Malia.
Mr. Jackson, how come I get a minus 4?
Wait a minute. All right, here we go. Okay. Remember, when you do your homework, you get a +4 for homework completion. When you don't do your homework, you get a -4 for homework incompletion. So therefore, it's very important that you have your homework in so you can get the +4. If you get a -4 and then you get another demerit, you're eligible for detention. And we are starting after school detention. So therefore, if you come to class after lunch and you don't have your homework, you get a -4. Now, again, that's not detention, but it almost is. So therefore, you set yourself up for failure, especially if you get sent out or talk crazy to a teacher, and you add some more demerits. Now you're in some hot water. So again, complete your homework. Get your homework done. Okay? All right. Okay, time went off. I want to go ahead and share out. Let's go ahead and share out. It says, compare and contrast the hunter-gatherer way of life for nomads versus the domestic agriculture way of life for early settlers. Give 3 attributes to explain your answer. That means give me 3 examples, all right? 3 attributes, 3 examples of what you're talking about, if you can. If you can think of 3, that's fine. But as long as you did it, that's what I'm ultimately looking for. And you got your hand up first, so that makes you the first one to get credit. Go ahead, Maddie. Go ahead, Maddie.
The first one is in the back days they will hunt for food,
That's right.
and the other times the other time in the new, not now, but the new time,
Neolithic, yeah.
they would grow the seeds, and the seeds would grow to really tall apple plants or stuff like that.
And that is the major difference between Paleolithic and Neolithic. Those are your two vocabulary words that we're talking about today. Hunter-gatherer is Paleolithic. That's old Stone Age. The new Stone Age, Neolithic, means we control our crops and we control our animals. All right, who'd like to share theirs? Go ahead, Melvin.
Like there were different species, and when they like throw the seeds on the ground, and they got their food and started like doing those, and other people and the other species came and started fighting with them to get all the things and get it back to their cave.
Well, I like the fact that you were paying attention to the video, but those were actually two human beings. It wasn't two different species. That was one group of community and another group of community. What would drive them to actually start fighting against each other? Melvin brought up a good point. Why did the two communities turn against each other? Alex?
There was no law and order. There was no trade back then, and they also needed food to survive.
So therefore, because of the system breakdown, because they were missing several things, they had to resort to either two type of reactions, which is a normal thing that still happens today. They either do what?
Fight
It out,
flight.
or they flight, or they leave. And that's exactly what we saw. The starvation, the desperation of the people said, clearly, we're going to get this food at all costs. What do we say happens usually between Thanksgiving and Christmas, even in East Oakland?
Oh,
Landon,
well, there's a lot of robberies.
why?
And also because people usually don't have enough money to get presents and stuff for people. That actually happened to my family when
Look at that. We're talking about personal reference right now, inside the classroom. Go.
When we lived in Oregon, my family didn't have as much money as we used to then. So we were trying to at least get all the birthday presents for like all the kids in our family. So we did that, but then when we were in the store trying to find more, came back and there was a broken window and they stole all the presents.
Desperate times make people act very desperate. That's why we study the 6 themes first. Then we understand why one group did this. And then when the new revolution came, another group did that. And they made the separation of the two. You guys understand that?
Yes.
All right, okay, good. All right. You should have this paper right here. Daily concept number 10. Now, what I want you to do is quickly pull out your homework tracker. Homework tracker. Homework tracker. On your paper, you should write the objectives. Today, contrast, compare. Compare, contrast. Paleo versus Neo. Homework tracker. Paleo versus Neo. That's the objectives. Joel, track me. Escribo, la tarea. Homework tracker. In the objective section, I want you to write contrast and compare. Paleo versus Neo. For homework, I want you to write section 2 and section 3. Answer the questions on the page. And you say, Mr. Jackson, where do we get the answers from? How do we fill in all those bubbles and all those conversations? Well, on the paper, daily concept number 10, the writing says section 2. You guys see that on your paper?
Yes.
When you see section 2, that means it relates to section number 2 on your worksheet. When you turn to page 2 on your packet, the packet says section 2. Just so you can be up to speed with everybody. Section 2. You see that? Yep. So therefore, let's look at it again. Section 2 on your reader connects with section 2 in your worksheet packet. You see that? Let's.
I need a
Section 2 connects with section 2. This is how you fill in all the answers and the bubbles of Neolithic Neil. Nell. You see that? That's her name. Section 3. Where do we find the answers at, Mr. Jackson, for section 3? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Melvin.
At the end of section 2.
So when you turn the paper over, you'll see section 3. Section 3 connects with section 3.
We do section 3 too?
Section 3 connects with section 3.
Oh yeah, but for homework we do section 2 and 3?
That's right. That's what it says on the board. Section 2 and 3. So the reading, Diamond, the reading connects with the page. The reading connects with the page. You got that?
Yep, the
All right.
reading.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and Malia and Madison, pass out the journal reflection books. Time to review for the quiz. All right. I've been learning from Mr. Diaz, voice off please, how to actually use Google Classroom to put your paperwork and some of your assignments on the website. So this time is the first time you get to use Google Classroom for today's quick quiz. So you get to load into Google Classroom and you get to log in and you get to open up quick quiz number 3. But you have to put your answers on paper. Because I didn't get to that part yet. I learned how to give it to you on the computer, but I ain't learned how to type it in yet, how to make y'all type it in. So when you load it in, you're gonna have the computer's gonna have it on your screen, but you still have to write your answers on paper. You guys understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, some of y'all looking lost. You understand that? You still have to write your answers on the paper quiz.
Why?
Okay? Because I have to figure out how to type on the thing. I gotta learn. All right. Okay. Everyone has a copy of the.
So we write down a question on our own piece of paper? Huh? Mr. Jackson, we write our question down on our own piece of paper?
No. Madison. Bella, if you're on the wrong website, you'll get your computer confiscated. All right. Okay, everyone should open up their computer and look for this. You guys are in 6A.
Do I get one in here?
Yes. 6A. 6A. You should have an assignment that says Quick Quiz 3. Thank you. Quick Quiz 3. All right, open up the computer, look for Quick Quiz. Yes, that's it. Yes, see. What's the matter? Can you sit down? No, you don't sit down. I told you the book was in his class. Sit down. Okay, so sit down. Thank you. All right. All right, here we go. Now, you should have something that looks